Hi everyone, today I will be showing you how to install Active Directory Domain Service, DNS, and DHCP on Windows Server 2016. A domain controller allows a network to be managed centrally from a single secure location. This is basically the standard sort of the configuration for single server domain controller. It's pretty reasonable to do. It's very common in small business network, so this thing is using the same setup. Before you start the AD setup, just set the network adapter to the static IP, which you will need to do before you install Active Directory or DNS or any of that stuff. Here is my server 1. So basically I already installed the Active Directory domain service for this lab. So I'm gonna describe very briefly how to add the roles and feature. You can click this one or go to the manage tool. Yes, you can see the same select option. And then will bring up the widget for the add role and the feature. You can just follow this step. After you install the Active Directory domain service, so your computer will restart again, and then after that you can see the difference. I will show you what's the difference before and then after installing Active Directory domain service. Here is the difference. So now you're the administrator also in the domain. You just insert the Active Directory domain. Now I'm gonna demonstrate how to join the other two server to the domain. So I also already joined this server to the domain. So as you can see here, this computer already joined to this domain. But before this computer joined to the domain, here was just the work group, and then if you click this, and here I just selected the domain and then enter my domain name. So I'm back to my server 1. So go to the tool and then select the user and computer, and then click the computer. Now you can see that the two servers are already joined in this domain. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate in this window how to create an object that can work in this domain. Now already created two organization unit, which has named my Condor ID. So actually, Active Directory domain service has a very hierarchy structure. So I'm gonna extend this organization unit. Click. In this organization unit, here is the IT security group and the one user. And then I'm gonna click this user. This user is actually member of the IT staff. And then also here user click, and then you can see the domain admin, and then tap the member, and then add the domain users. The security group named IT step. Check the name. Okay. Now you can see the relationship in this IT staff security group has the member, the user Sun Bak, and then the member of the domain admin. Yes, you know the domain admin has a lot of power to access the security resource, or sign in your domain computers, and then let's move on configuring the DHCP. I already add a DHCP role in this server. Okay, click the tool and then the DHCP. Here already the two scopes configured. So if you doesn't have any scope, you must create the scope and authorize the DHCP server. So I'm gonna just show the very briefly here, and then new scope, and then will take you the wizard, and then you can just DHCP server name DDD. Okay, the next you can just enter the address range for the distribution. In the next you can enter the exclusion range address range. Other component for the configuration of the DHCP, you have to router option in the scope. See, already I configure, and then also you have to the DNS, the IP address for in the server option. Which scope has this configuration? So this one is address range for the distribution, but this scope has this IP is IP address excluded from the distribution, which means from the 1 to 20 will not hand out, never hand out. Also from the 203 to the 254, never hand out. This pictures actually I took of the IP configuration on the third server. This server is get the IP address dynamically from the DHCP servers we just compared. I mean from the server 1. The here is 21. So now the DHCP is enabled. Yes. So final thing I wanted to show in this video is DNS. Okay, the go to tool and then the DNS click. Okay, I'm gonna show you just my screenshot. As you can see in my screenshot, here is I already created the reverse lookup zone. So basically the forward lookup zone is already the zone is already in this domain. This all in the reverse lookup zone there's nothing. So the zone is actually created manually. And then also I created a new zone in the forward lookup zone because we're gonna see how to the DNS server work. So here my parent zone is read.local, and then I'm gonna created the new host. One is for the mail exchange server, and then one is for the just web. And then I can see this screen. This screen they show so actually I pinged the fully qualified domain name mail.read.local, and then this one is reserved from the name to the server 2. Also this one also same. I ping the www.read.local, and then on this server is reserved the domain is to the server 2. Thank you for the video watching. I hope that this video will be very helpful for you.